Hello, Kanochi again, and today, guys, I'm in another anime review. And anime review is to Gate Season 2, Episode 8, guys. So let's get into it. So, guys, in this episode, it focused most of pretty much all the episode, except for the first little part of the episode, the start of the episode. It focused on Sherry, you know, a little rich girl who's turning 12 soon, which is fucking weird. I have to say that, but yeah. Who's also, as this is a different world, there's no regulation to get married at that age. Oh, fucking hell. Once you reach 16, of course. She's gonna be Sagawa, I think say his name. His name. The Japanese, the Japanese guy who helps around with, who's is friends with Itami, which is interesting, but most of the episode focus on her. But let me talk about how the episode started. How the episode started off, is with Itami and the gang running away from pretty much the assassins trying to kill Lily. Because as you know, from last episode we found out assassins come and try to kill her because to get the prince. That bastard prince doesn't want pretty much any evidence. They don't want to keep any evidence that someone from his country helped the Japanese people defeat the Red Fire Dragon. So he wanted to kill off pretty much her. So there was no proper proof. It was just be dead. But that's how the first episode they're running away from freaking the assassins. But that's the first little bit. But then the rest of the episode the majority of the episode focused on Sherry. Now, what happened in this episode is that Sherry, with this other royal guy, called Izame, I think is his name. Izama, I don't know how to say his name, but another noble, who wants to have peace with Japan as well. Was staying at his parents' house. But then pretty much the cleaners, and then talk about the cleaners that work for the freaking bastard prince, and their knights. And I mean cleaners, they're ones who will freaking go kill people off. Those kind of cleaners. I'm not talking about like cleaners as in cleaning stuff. They actually the ones that actually kill people. The ones that will kill people as cleaners. You know, those kind of people. You know, some of the berserkers, but they're not berserk, but you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, they attacked their home. So Sherry and this rich dude end up escaping. Unfortunately, Sherry's mother and father, I don't know if they died or not. They might have got captured, but they did set the house on fire. So, but Sherry and this noble able to escape. They were able to escape, and then she wants to also get revenge. So Sherry wants to get revenge on pretty much the cleaners that killed her, that harmed her family and destroyed the house. So the best way to get safety, they went to pretty much an area where it's pretty much a safe zone for the Japanese defense force. Basically, that section this is a safe area where no one, as this is part of the safe treaty have so far, no one outside Japan can enter that area. Because of that, it took a bit of a while for Sherry to get in, but then once these cleaners tried to pretty much force her to get her back to pretty much try to force her arrest her and everything, Sugawara-sama came in, fucking saved the day. Fuck yeah, good. And that's pretty much what the episode is pretty much about. And this episode, guys, I would say is very cute and kind, Now, one thing I do have to say, even though it's a different world, I would have enjoyed it more if at least Sugawara or Sherry were at least the same age. I wish them to be pretty much near the same age. The reason why I feel like that is because we already know in the real world, in this world as well, if you're over your 20s, or over 18, if you're over 18, actually, if you're pretty much like 4 years, if you're below age of 16, if you're below the age 16, or you're below, or if you're below age 16, you cannot go out with someone who is over 16 years old, unless they're like a year or 2 years behind you, or maybe 2 years and a half you might get away with. But pretty much, if you're around those numbers, you might be able to go out with someone who is maybe older than you and is over 16 years old. But we cannot. But overall, we cannot. People who are but the older person who's over 16 cannot go have a romantic relationship with anybody who's under the age of 16 years old, except for those specific year groups I said that you could allow, because they're not that younger than you, only by 2 or 1 year younger than you, so it doesn't matter that much. But also you cannot do that. Also, if both the brothers are actually under 16, if they're like 4 years fucking apart, then that'll be a problem. But until they're over 16, then it'd be a big problem if they're have a relationship like that. Now, that's what put me down a bit, is because first up, Sherry is 12 years fucking old. Roughly. Right now, she's still technically 11. She's coming up to 12 soon. And unfortunately, he's now becoming... Unfortunately, in this world, it doesn't matter that much about the laws and stuff, but it was also, to defend her, he accepted the proposal that Sherry made, and he will become the future husband of Sherry. Oh my fucking god. And that did look cute, fucking cute, but like I said, the age gap is tremendous. Like, if she's over 16, then okay, I'd say alright. Unless he's like over 30, then okay, that'd be a problem. But until she's 18, pretty much, I'd be saying, okay, that's alright, but I hope Ikusumo is at least in his 20s. I don't know how Japanese work, or their relationship standards. That could a 16-year-old actually go out with someone who's over 30 or over 25? Because it does feel a bit. Actually, even here, it's if you're over 20, it feels, and you're dating a 16-year-old person, that still feels fucking weird. But I digress. But pretty much, if you're around those age, I still don't feel uncomfortable. It'll be less uncomfortable as she being the law to have a sexual relationship. She is able to have pretty much sex when she reaches 16, so that's something out. But yeah. So, but just like what I just say about Sherry herself having feelings and it was, also because I'm accepting those feelings. I still feel unsure that this is freaking, like, she's 12 years old, man. She's 12 freaking years old. It's gonna take a few more years before she turns fucking 16. Oh boy. I have no idea how old you are. That's the problem. I can't remember. If he's 21, or in his 20s, and he's still gonna be in his 20s when she reaches 16, then okay, get away with it. You might get away with it. But if you're in your mid 20s now, or if you're over 30, then I have no idea. But like I said, the world they're in right now is the special region, and pretty much it's medieval Saxon Tudor time sort of period. Because of that, marriages and law of love and stuff were a lot different back then. And with that, you can actually marry the fucking child. You can an older fucking person can fucking marry a fucking child, which I feel like, what the fuck? Like, in this generation, like, oh my gosh. But I do have to say, it at least gives a realistic aspect to not just the different worlds they live in, but also the different cultures and also different time sort of laws that we originally had in this in our past, but now it's changed because of the future or this time period. But yeah, but this series, like I said, Gates, they go into serious fucking stuff. Even when they're not meant to be serious, they actually are fucking serious, which I'm surprised about. Like here, one most focus is just the love and the trust Sherry had to Ikura-san, which I'm glad she did. Like, I'm glad she trusted because Ikura-san is just like fucking good guy. Like, even though he tries to obey by the rules of pretty much his higher ups, because his higher ups sort of made an order that they cannot accept more people. They cannot accept anybody. They cannot accept any more people in their wings. They cannot have anybody else under the wings. But Suguro couldn't help but succumb to his own personal feelings, so he ended up saving her. But he tried his best to try to follow the law, but then no, he had to go for it. Now, like I said, I don't fully understand Japanese law, but I digress. I'm not going to complain. That's how they do it. That's how they do it. That's how they do it. But this here in the UK, it really pretty much like we definitely won't let a fucking 16-year-old child go to anybody who's over 20 years old, and no one really over 19 not much. But they're 18. That's all right. We accept that. We accept them go out with an 18-year-old. But yeah, so. But once they reach 17 or 18 years old, then it's okay. All right, they can go out with someone who's over 20 or over 30s. Like they can be like or over their 50s as well if they want to. But yeah, that's all right. That'll be all right. Once they hit 18, then it's all right for them to go out with pretty much anybody over that age. And yeah, again, they could also go out with someone who's maybe 2 years, 3 years younger than them as well. But yeah, but anyway, but that is pretty much what I might have a problem with this episode. It is just because of pretty much a pedophilia aspect to it, which I feel like pretty much. But I cannot judge. Love can come in many forms, and like I said, this is based in a different world, a different fucking time, where pretty much something like that is pretty much normal. But yeah, but you cannot complain about that. It's still cute, still cute. But yeah, but anyway, animation quality. I really like the animation. Like, oh my gosh, that ending. Oh my god, I like that. I like the animation then. Oh my god, that looks so good. The ending. And yeah, that's what we're going to talk about. So anyway, guys, that's my anime review to Gate Season 2, Episode 8. Hope you guys like it. Become a chat fans today. If you guys want to sub them out, description down below. My address is there, and yeah. Hope you guys like it. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys!